A national pandemic, COVID-19, has threatened the well-being of everyone, but vulnerable populations are more susceptible to the health, economic, and education impacts, including the undocumented.
Immigrants have and continue to be marginalized populations. This has been made all the more clear under the current administration, which has attempted and in some cases succeeded in overturning forward-looking immigration policies.
Not to mention, the current administration has created irreparable damage to immigrant communities by pursuing family separations, mass deportations, and public charge. Most recently, on March 27th, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a $2 trillion stimulus bill called the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. While the bill includes provisions for protection and aid amid the COVID-19 crisis, the safety and economic security of immigrant families and communities are being jeopardized, mainly because the bill excludes tax-paying undocumented families.
The impact of exclusion extends to mixed status families. If a family files jointly and one person uses their ITIN number, then the entire family is automatically excluded from the rebate, including the $500 rebate for U.S.-born children that are claimed as dependents.
In LA County, this means that about 1 in 5 Angelenos who are undocumented themselves or live with someone who is could potentially be excluded. An exemption exists for those in the armed forces, as only one spouse must have a social security number. Undocumented workers compose 12% of the overall workforce in our county, and up to 1/3 are in occupations hard hit by the COVID-19 crisis, such as janitorial and food services.
Unemployment insurance is not an option because workers without a social security number or work authorization are ineligible to claim unemployment benefits. For these families who are unable to work and unable to access the stimulus checks from the COVID-19 relief package, which comes from a fund their tax dollars contribute to, the economic hardship they face will impact their ability to cover basic yet vital necessities like rent and groceries. While some workers are hard hit, others continue to work on the front lines in essential occupations like farming, production, and transportation to ensure the rest of us can continue to receive essential services while staying safe at home.
Among food service occupations in the county, there are about 67,000 cooks, and nearly 27,000 of them are undocumented. Among janitorial service occupations, there are over 18,000 undocumented janitors and 27,000 undocumented housekeepers.
Even though they are long-standing residents, the United States continues to fall short of supporting this population, which plays a key role in the functioning of our society. Nevertheless, state and local governments can play a key role in ensuring all citizens can access the care and support they need during this crisis.
For example, California Governor Gavin Newsom announced on April 2nd that the state will allocate funds to provide loan options for those who do not qualify for federal aid. In addition, Governor Newsom is providing a disaster relief fund that would include cash assistance for undocumented immigrants excluded from the stimulus bill.
Although these programs might ease some burden off of disadvantaged families temporarily, we all know that the impact of COVID-19 will last longer than the next couple of months. Rather than taking short-term approaches that only address some of the issues or protect only some constituents from the COVID-19 crisis, we need to think more inclusively about long-term policies and practices for a more inclusive and sustainable economy and society that benefits everyone. And by everyone, we mean immigrants too.